Hey, it's Jesse from Doc Variables. Um, I don't know, some of you might not know, I'm also the CEO and co founder at Solid Digital. We're a website and digital marketing agency. And about 9 years ago, the reason why Doc Variables was started was I was looking for a way to streamline our proposals while keeping them custom and in the design that we wanted them to be. And I had gone through a variety of different, you know, other proposal providers that are out there, and just didn't get the same level of customization and power that I was looking for. So decided to take it on myself and created Doc Variables. And like I said, that was 9 years ago, but I am still, my full time, my day job is being the CEO and leading our sales team at Solid Digital. And so I thought I'd show today the way that I integrated our proposal with Hubspot and Zapier to do some automation, and I think it works really well. So let's get started. So here's our proposal. I'm not gonna go through all the details here. Probably looks a lot like other templates that you guys have set up with digital with doc variables. I have a variety of different fields here. Some have default values. I added in some chat GPT integration into it. But this is my template, and that's where I get started. So then I'm going to show you. I don't know how many of you use HubSpot, but this is kind of the HubSpot sales deals board, and you have different blocks of or cards of deals, and you can move them along your sales path as you progress within your sales funnel. So we have the qualified, we have people that we've done an intro call with, we have assessment, and then we have proposal presentation. And so the trigger here for my Zapier integration is actually based on how the deal that's in HubSpot changes in terms of its stage of progress. And then here I have the Zapier Zap, and I'll go into details on like what the different things here, but the key components are the doc variables integration and how those fields get filled into just to set the stage here. Every one of my proposals is still very customized based on what the client is looking for, but as we all know, there's a boilerplate perspective to the template that is commonly used for all of my proposals. So it's really just a way for me to get that out of the way and get that kind of draft of my proposal set so that I can work on the details. So let's go back to the HubSpot deals. This is how things get started. So if I have a deal that's in the assessment phase, or even if it's in an earlier phase, and then it moves into proposal presentation, that kicks off a trigger, and it's actually like a web call to Zapier, letting it know, hey, it's time to write a proposal. So if we go up here, you kind of see that. So the updated deal stage in HubSpot is changed, and there's a condition here, if the change is into that proposal deal stage, then move on. And I'm not going to go through all this stuff, but basically I have to go make a call to HubSpot to get more data and details about the customer and the deal. I have to get the company from HubSpot so that I have that information. And then once I have all of that data, I can create the first thing I do is I create a folder in our Google Drive, because one of the API calls in the doc variables Zapier is a create a folder. So this step is actually just creating a folder with the company name, and then that is going to be the folder where we actually save the output document. So I have a couple of paths. If you guys are familiar with Zapier, you can kind of set up conditions based on, data that you have if you want to go down one way or go down another. So like I said, we do websites and then we do digital marketing. Our digital marketing services are varied. So I don't actually create a proposal if the deal type is not a website design. And let me switch my video there. So path A would be that, if the deal type contains the word website, then move down this path A. That does some text formatting for dates and times and other variables that are going to be added to the API call, and then it makes the API call. So if you've set up the doc variables Zapier integration, you'll see you have to authenticate through Google. You're going to need to set the template URL, so just copying the template from your browser, and that will set where that URL comes from, and then you set the variables that you want to assign. So you can see not all of the variables that I have here are being assigned. I leave some empty because they're very specific to the company, and probably aren't going to be something that I could automate. But I have the company name, we have the delivery date, we have the domain name, and then the output folder ID that I had set above, and then that goes out, makes a call to doc variables. It takes the template, it takes the data, it merges it together, and spits out the proposal. So I know I'm not going into all the details here, but and like after that, I send the newly created document back to HubSpot so that it's saved in my notes, so we can know where the proposal is. Then I also send a Slack message in our Slack, letting me know that the proposal's been created. So that's the end. I'm not going through all the details here, but because it's going to be very unique and specific to the way you do it. But this has been really great for me. As soon as I'm done with a meeting and a client has asked me to write a proposal, I just move it into that new stage, and a proposal is generated. So hopefully this helps you kind of understand how the Zapier integration is. And if you have any other questions or if you need any support, just hit me up on the Doc Variables Slack channel, or contact me at docvars.com. Thanks.